How's it going, everyone? So today's video is about the Warriorland Crossbow MA2. So this is a rechargeable pistol flashlight that retails for around, I think, $100-ish. This company's kind of cool though, so a lot of times I get asked, hey, where do I get a holster that fits that? Well, this company makes holsters as well that they basically will sell you a bundle deal on. They're like $129.99, and pretty much it will come with like your holster and your flashlight. So basically you can just mount it up. And I think, I'm not positive, but I think they had some holsters that were also optic ready. So you won't find some of the off-the-wall guns like, the P17, but like your Glocks. I think they had like SIGs. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't really look at all the holsters. I just looked at the light itself. But yeah, so pretty cool that the company does have that option. But yeah, that is what this video today is going to be about. So they claim this guy does 800 lumens. So that's pretty high for a pistol flashlight. I think the Olight PL Mini was only like 600. So they're claiming 800 lumens. It is rechargeable. It has a magnetic charger, which, a lot of people like the magnetic charger thing. I personally would just rather have USB-C just so I'd have, local cables. But the magnetic charger is a plus to a lot of people because they, in the situation where they needed to pick this up quickly and it was on the charger, they can just grab it and the charger will just drop off. I understand the reasoning. I like to condense everything down to USB-C at this point, just kind of keep it simple. In the unboxing that you're gonna see, I'll go ahead and start rolling that. It does come with a bunch of different plates that you can mate it up to almost anything. This is gonna be more like for your, I'd say like your compact and full size. I wouldn't say like micros or anything like that. This isn't gonna fit it, just because your trigger guard over here is going to be too close to the end of the rail and it's not going to have anywhere to grab. I was really pushing the limits with this P17 putting it on here, and in fact the rail slot that it's got, none of the attachments actually go into the rail on this, but it does grab firm. I went out to the range, I tested it out, it held on, gave me no issues. The beam distance they say is 137 meters, so that's pretty far. We're going to take it outside here in a little bit in the video and test that out. We've got a pretty good distance range to where our woods are, so we'll just film it and see. I'm not going to go in the woods, obviously. It's going to illuminate the woods like in the general area. We'll do an in the room testing so you can kind of see how bright it would be in a room and how well it's going to light up. I can tell you just from testing it out myself, it lights up literally everything to where you can see like if you had a light on in the room. So definitely super bright. I have not tested the range yet, so we're going to see how well it lights up the edge of the woods here in a little bit. They say it's drop tested for 1 meter, so I guess, carry height, if it falls, they say it's tested for that. So if you fall off a building, don't expect to pick it up. It's not guaranteed that. So, but it does have this little screen, which I thought was kind of cool. Not really necessary, but pretty cool. So it displays the light, tells you how many lumens it's going. And then, yeah, so, and at first someone was like, well, why would you want a screen on the side of that? It could give away your position if you're trying to kind of like, it only comes on when it's on. So if you're thinking that's going to give away your position, probably that's going to give away your position. But so if it's off, the screen's not doing anything. You don't have to worry about that. I do like having a battery indicator though. That does tell me how well it's charged. And someone's like, well, a screen is just another thing that can break. If the screen breaks, it's still going to function. And then you just basically have your light, which is really what you want anyway. So I do like the screen though. I think that's really cool. I know a lot of people I saw, there's like a site that is in the works they're experimenting with. It's gonna be way too expensive, but it is a night vision site. So it sits just like an optic and you have like a crosshair and then it sees. So I know that got a lot of negative feedback because they're like, oh, there's a screen on a firearm that's just gonna break. Well, this guy, it does have a screen. I don't think that little tiny screen is going to give you any issues. They do say that the battery life is 75 minutes, and then on low setting, so they got a moonlight mode, they say 60 hours. I'll be able to test out that a little bit more next time the power's out, because I always usually end up putting whatever firearm mounted flashlight I got onto a high surface and just kind of illuminating the room when we have a power outage. This year we've had a ton of tornadoes come through here, and it's just completely destroyed the power lines. I mean, trees are falling everywhere. There's like 5 this year, which is pretty crazy. But anyway, get back onto it. The controls are pretty simple. You've got ambidextrous, click in on either side. So if you click them both in, that turns on moonlight. So this is a very low light, but honestly, I think this is a pretty cool feature that you have adjustable brightnesses, because usually it's full on or not. So if I heard something but I kind of wanted to be discreet, maybe my neighbors, I don't need them being blinded by this, but I was kind of curious and I needed a flashlight, being able to do this is pretty cool, because you don't want to always be just all up in someone's face. So if you hold it down, you got the hold and release, so that if you we're holding it and then whatever, you can let go and it turns off, do all that fun stuff. To get the strobe feature, you just double tap and then you got your strobe. When you turn it back on, it's back to regular. During strobe, the screen does not display. So you see once I double tapped, it does not. So pretty cool. Super nice quality. The build quality feels great. The finish looks great. Everything seems pretty solid. I've holstered it a bunch, and my little decals here have not started, falling apart or anything. But yeah, it feels really good. I would say on par with like the PL Mini and the Balder. If not, maybe I like it a little bit more just because of the features. That right there is just not replaceable. I think that is probably my favorite feature, is the whole moonlight thing, just because you don't always want to just be full blasting. If it does actually produce 800 lumens everywhere all the time. All right, so let's see how the brightness does in here. Hey Alexa, turn off all the lights. All right, and boom.
Okay.
Everything is lit up. Even behind me is lit up. Having focusing issues, but yeah. So it lights literally everything up. Okay, so we are outside. Again with the focusing problems. I don't understand what's going on here. But let's go ahead and shine the woods. And I mean, we are lighting up the woods. So I don't understand why this thing will not focus though. Now that is pretty far away. I'm not sure what's going on with the focusing issue with my phone, but we're gonna test out this moonlight mode. So Alexa, turn off all the lights. Now that is moonlight, and that is substantially dimmer, but it's just enough that you can see what's going on. So you can use this if you're not quite sure, I wouldn't say this replaces my want to have 800 lumens, but this definitely is nice to have, especially if you don't want to just be this, because let's be honest, if you're this, everybody is going to know where you're at. So yeah, that was the Warrior Land crossbow MA2. Super nice. I like it. I will state that they did send it to me for review, so I did not purchase this, but they didn't tell me I had to leave a good review. I think it's a pretty solid light. I think it's worth the money as long as you're wanting to spend that on a light. I do like it a little bit better than the Olight PL Mini. They both have their own magnetic charging, so I mean, you're still going to end up getting the proprietary cable regardless which route you were to go. So I think I would honestly probably choose this guy. Time will tell how well it holds up, because the Balder Mini and the PL Mini that I had are still holding up and stuff. So if this guy gets the same kind of longevity, I think it's going to be pretty solid. But I've only had it for a few days now, so I haven't gotten to really like put it through its paces and have it kind of deal with being in like heat and everything like that. So as long as it holds up, I think we'll be in good shape. They do have a warranty. They give you their warranty information. I believe it says, it's right here. It says 12-month warranty and lifetime after sales service for all products in our store. So yeah, 12-month warranty. So during the first year, if it goes out, they will fix it. And then I don't know what they mean by service, but yeah. So if you were interested in this, there will be a link in my description down below. You can purchase them on Amazon, or you can go to their website directly. I will put an Amazon link down low. That's their Amazon store. But yeah, that's what I got. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you would, hit it with a like, subscribe to the channel. I got a lot more stuff to come. I know someone asked about the ADE spike that was on here, if it could be put on the Ruger Security 9. Well, it just so happens to be that the Ruger Security 9 Compact, we went ahead and got a plate for it and put the ADE spike on there. So that video will be coming eventually here in the future. But yeah, that's what I got. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see y'all next time.